Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me for a minute today. So I went and did my first estate sale. So I'm going to show you guys what goodies I found while on my estate sale. So the first thing I found was this atlas, but I love that it was of New Mexico. Huge, beautiful pages. And it's pretty interesting that it has all of the roads and stuff of all of these places in New Mexico that I've never heard of before. These are going to look beautiful as journal pages. I love all the bright colors, and it's quite large, so even folding them in half, we'll still be able to use some of the extra as pockets inside of a journal. And then the front, it also has this amazing list of historic sites that are in New Mexico, and also has attractions and museums also. So that will also be super fun to make into journaling cards. The next treasures that I found were actually some old newspapers. So this one is, most of them are about when Mount St. Helens erupted. So I actually live in Southern Oregon. So when Mount St. Helens erupted, it was a pretty large event for my hometown. It has some beautiful pictures. So it has a picture here of all the ash falling on these motorcycles in the sky. So these do have some damage. So I'm just gonna have to be aware of that. Pretty crazy to look back and look at these pictures and the amount of ash that flew everywhere. The next one is actually about President Nixon. I love the color of this one. So it'll also be pretty fun to use in masterboards. And even has our fire danger. So here in Oregon, we actually catch on fire almost every single year, and have extremely bad wildfires. So it's quite interesting to see even back then that was an issue. Let's see, 1974 is the year for this newspaper. Has some amazing ads in it. $6.90 for a pair of shoes. It's pretty cool. So I'm definitely gonna have some fun playing with these. And then we have, this one is from 1982. This would be fun to put in a sewing journal. Make it into a pocket or a tag. And then this one doesn't really have as many ads as the last one did, but the color is still beautiful. Would definitely be fun to kind of cut this up and make it into a master board, and definitely use those images. So this one is actually a reprint. So you can see here it says of 88 was the reprint of this, but it was based off of an 1875 newspaper. Again, has some more mold damage, so I would want to be sure not to use those areas. But has some awesome pictures on the back that would be super fun to turn into tags. This could even be turned into a side pocket. A little piece of an old map. That would be a fun little journaling card. Whoops, sorry, bumped you guys. So that's going to be fun also. Now this, didn't really even know what it was when I first picked it up. But the future belongs to those who prepare for it. But I'm not going to be able to show you guys this completely. It's just huge. But you open it up and it's a huge map and has all of the different ports around the globe. So you could see the ship here, whoop, on the bottom, and see the line that it would travel. It's quite amazing. The next thing I found was this jumbo coloring book. So I do have two little ones, so I figured this would be fun for them to color, but also the pictures I think are pretty cool. If you were to do like a farm journal, this would be pretty in the center of a signature. Or even if you did like a nature book and put the spider in it. Pretty neat. And then this was actually just in the trash. They were just gonna throw this away, but this is just a little section of wallpaper that I snagged and brought home. So I think I might use this as a journal cover. And then even use the extra bits and pieces to make pockets on the inside of the journal. I just love the colors. I think it's interesting. It looks like it was embroidered on there. And then I found all these beautiful hankies. This one has some pretty purple flowers on it. Very dainty. Then I found this next one. The embroidery on it is beautiful. The third hanky. I love the colors of these flowers. It really reminded me of spring. Then here's a couple napkins I found. This one was quite a bit bigger, but just had this one little section and has a little bit of a trim around it on the two sides. This one I thought was just stunning. Every single one of these is a little individual flower that was embroidered on. The amount of detail is just amazing. And then I found a couple laces. So I have this roll. I think would look beautiful on the spine of a journal. I got quite a bit of it there, as you can see. And then I have this lace. I think would look beautiful on the edge of a page. I'm a sucker for putting lace on the edges of pages, tops of pockets. I think it just adds a layer of elegance and interest to your book's pages. And last but not least, I have this little, maybe 2 feet, if that long. But this one is actually more of a cream color, so I don't know if it was just aged a little bit more, but as you can tell from this one, it's definitely aged a little bit. Thought those were absolute steal. And then I found this Peter Piper book. Oops, sorry. The copyright up here is 1965. But the illustrations I just love. Like, look at that. It's absolutely stunning. And then it has these poems in it. So I figured putting the poems And the journals would be so much fun, along with these adorable images. And it almost seems like this book wasn't read because a lot of the pages are still pretty stuck together. With the little cricket. Absolutely beautiful. Sledding, that would be fun in a winter journal. Oh, skiing, sorry. An ocean book with a little mermaid hiding there. Absolutely precious. And then I found these feathers. And I just love the bright yellow. So I couldn't leave them there. And this was super fun. So the vintagey look is what caught my interest. But inside is actually games for you to play on a car ride. So some of them have already been filled out. But they're different little random games. So 3D tic-tac-toe, road trip bingo. And this one is the flying edition. Then there's also a driving edition. But I just love the looks of them, and even maybe if you're going like a traveler's notebook, this would be cute because the back is open. So they could journal on the back of it or do a nice little doodle on the back. And even use the cover and make a separate little journaling tag out of the cover. And then these were super cute. So they're actually party invitation tags. Little tickets. But I love the shape, and I even figured I could cut this back part off and then create my own little faux ticket out of it. And then it did come with envelopes also. You can never go wrong with envelopes. And on the package it says there's 10 of them there. I haven't counted them, but definitely a cute little find also. Then I found these. If I can get one out. They're like little phone book dividers. But I thought they would look cute in a cookbook journal. And then you could put a little recipe on the front of it. And then leave space on the back to be able to write another recipe. And packed on the front so it says there's 100 of them. I don't doubt it. Super cute. You even use those as journaling tags. They even have a little tab on it already to be able to tuck into a pocket. So this I thought was super cute. This little owl is adorable. I can even fussy cut these out on the front and make more of a retro style journal. And then these are images that you can transfer onto shirts. You can just iron them on. So they are backwards, but if you were to flip them over and iron it down, they would be the right way. But these, like, we could even just iron on the front of a journal or cut them out and use them as a journal page. Like, how cute would that be to put that in a Halloween journal? Again, another retro style journal. I think that would be adorable. And the paper is a nice crinkly thin paper. There's so many images in here. So many. Oh, there's an owl in a bigger picture giving a hoot. That's cute. Absolutely adorable. Managed to find a couple music sheets. And I love gardening, so I thought it was so cute that the name of it is Hanging in Gardens. And the pages are beautiful and the cover is beautiful. The second one I found is actually multiple songs within it. But the pages are already nicely aged. I won't even have to tea dye them or coffee dye them at all. Gypsy dance song. It's cute. Cradle song. So many amazing things. And then my favorite part is all of this. So this is why I think that she was either a junk journaler or a scrapbooker, because there's all of these beautiful little fussy cuts in the bottom of this Tupperware box that were just thrown in there. So I had to, this Tupperware box was completely full of random little fussy cuts and stamped little papers. A lot of them I took out because I knew I would never use them. And this was already a good collection. See, she cut out some hearts and daisy garden. These are perfect for spring. See, some of them, they actually have some glitter on them. And then it looked like she was actually making her own backings and then found these super cute pictures and stuck them on the front. There's quite a few of those in here. And this one she put glitter around the outside, and there's a little stamp there. Beautiful lady. There's a couple more of those larger pictures. There's so many of these super adorable little cutouts. I'd be here forever looking at all of these. Some doves. So many. Look at this one. How cute is that? Butterflies, tulips, little birds. So cute. Seeds of happiness. Little You're Invited with little bunnies and little bee. Again, has that sparkle on it. Seeds catalog 1943. Absolutely adorable. Sunrise seeds. All things grow. Look at this beautiful little girl. And it feels like this was actually cut out of a magazine. It's got that same shine as the magazine page does also. Super cute. Then there's these large printouts. Little angel girl. And then there was also these in there. I'm not sure what she was planning on doing with these, but it's like a canvasy material. So I'm gonna have to find a cool and interesting way to use these. The paper is beautiful. There's a little butterfly there, florals and foliage. Oh, that's just an adorable picture. picture. And then there's all of these flowers, but it looks like she fussy cut them out and then stuck them down on this piece of paper because they're kind of raised up. But it almost looks like she printed on the bottom picture first and then stuck the top layer down. Very interesting. Some more beautiful ladies, the Eiffel Tower. And then there's a couple of things that look like she was decorating for Halloween. These are definitely going to have to be in a Halloween journal. Black Hat Society. That's a beautiful picture also. Just one random envelope in there. And some beautifully printed. Looks like, feels like scrapbook paper maybe? Those are going to be fun to play with. Then there was some random thick scrapbook paper in here. Love that print. Oh, this is interesting. This is actually a picture of my hometown. And I can't tell the date. I'm not sure what that date is. Maybe, possibly 1911? I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. And then this is for memory folding. It says tea bag folding and origami on the top. Those are going to be a lot of fun to play with also. Now these were super interesting. Let me find a piece of paper here to show you guys. Look at these beautiful women. But she printed it on, I think, a piece of vellum or something. It's a little bit thicker than vellum. I'm not sure what she printed it on. But there's a bunch in here. Look at that, beautiful. Figured this would be kind of fun to put in a pocket and have like a little window, and this be the window in the pocket. 2 packets of beautiful vellum paper. Let's get this out of the way real quick. So I already used a couple pieces. This was one piece that was in there. Has leaves on it. There's this beautiful green paper. It's super interesting. I've never seen vellum colored like that. This beautiful, can't really tell. Let's see, let me find a white piece of paper to show you. There, you can see the color of that one. Gorgeous. This one looked like she printed on it herself. Looks like there's a little bit of a pattern in here. This one was possibly cut out and she stuck back on the photocopy. This is the same, looks like the same photocopy, just printed a little bit lighter. But these would be fun to fussy cut out and put on a master board or even put on a pocket. And there's all these different prints on these. Beautiful roses. Here's some more of that pre-aged look to these. These ones are all just blank. Some more of that green vellum. This one's even like a peach color. This one's even a bit yellow. Oh, they're just clear. And these pieces are really thick. They're not like the traditional thin vellum paper. This one's beautiful flowers on it. Some more of those rose buds. On the back of these, they all have this tag. So I might have to look up that company and see if I can find some more. A couple more pieces of that pretty little flower pattern. Wow, these pages are super, super thick. Super thick. Then look at this pattern. It's like a beautiful lace trim on the bottom of the page with little light polka dots through the whole thing. Beautiful. And every page is a different design. This one's just little dots and triangles throughout the whole page. This one's got polka dots in the middle and this beautiful trim on the bottom and down the sides of the page. Some more little dots. Look at this beautiful design. Those top corners. Absolutely love it. There's so many different designs in here. Some little hearts. Some more little tiny flowers. Swirls. Beautiful roses. Oh, butterflies. And some snowflakes. Super cute. And then these ones really caught my eye. I think these are called irises, if I remember right. I'm not the best with knowing flowers. Some gorgeous roses. This one's got a rose up in the top corner. Oh, same rose pattern, but this one doesn't have a rose in the top corner. Some hydrangeas. Go all the way around the page. Oh, I don't remember what these ones are called. They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This one's got some little flowers up in the top and around the bottom corner. Whoops, losing some. Oh, I love these butterflies. And these florals down at the bottom. Gorgeous. Some more little roses. Beautiful butterflies. Oh, look at that one. That's stunning. Some more roses down the side. Super adorable. All right, everybody. Well, that is everything I got from my first estate sale. I'm super excited about everything that I found. This was, I think, was a very successful first estate sale, and my gosh, it's got me hooked. So every weekend now I'm looking to see which estate sales are open, and it's gonna be an addiction, I can already tell. But thank you guys so much for joining, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give my video a thumbs up, and please give me a subscribe. I'm also going to be opening up an Instagram and hopefully posting once a week, if not hopefully more than once a week. But I do have 3 babies under the age of 4 on top of running another business and my husband running his own business. So this is definitely just a hobby, but I have fallen in love with junk journaling and I cannot wait to see where this takes me. And I hope you guys come along and join me for the journey. So, until next time, you guys. Bye.